Once I heard that this fragrance was being released, I was super hyped, but I just didn't want to pay retail. And when I did try to pay retail just because I wanted it for content's sake, they weren't shipping it to the US.
Soon we will be together once more.
But this house is known for making not only beautiful crystal elements, but the potency of some of the OG fragrances for the price has been phenomenal. And the fragrance I'm talking about is that Encre Indigo by Lalique. I am very excited to smell this fragrance. I just took the cellophane off. I have not smelled it yet. I'm beyond excited. It's been rare that I've been super excited to smell a particular fragrance because these are so under the radar and slept on. And I have mentally worked myself up to high hopes and just really praying that this joint doesn't let me down. Let's roll my music so we can check Lalique's Encre Indigo.
We're all alone in case you cared. Out of all your friends, I wanna be
Listen, one of my beautiful peoples, you know who it is. It's your boy, C to the U to the B to the A. I got this joint off of Fragrance Buy. They were the only ones that I was able to find that were selling this particular fragrance. So shout out to Fragrance Buy. I did purchase this. This wasn't sent to me because I was really hype on this joint. I don't know if there's still pieces available or how readily available it is online. But first, let's look up some notes because I'm really hype on this joint and I just want to smell it already. So the notes of the fragrance consist of juniper berry, black tea mixed with a little bit of a vetiver action. Then you got bergamot, pepper, bay leaf, followed by patchouli and ambergris. All that being said means zero. I don't care what the notes say. I want to see how this joint makes me feel, and let's get right into it. Super excited, honestly. Like, it's been a minute. Once I saw the release of this joint and I saw that super handsome blue gradiency bottle, I don't know if the camera's picking up the blue, but it's a blue clear gradient from the clear down to the darkness. Bro, I'm excited. I don't know why I'm so hyped, but once I saw it, I was like, I feel in my brain that this is gonna be good. And I really hope it doesn't let me down. The notes sound definitely up my speed. And I know what type of quality Lalique can pull off when it comes to their fragrances, but you know, this is something that I've been waiting for a couple of months already since I heard about the release, so let's go. Okay, a little confusing and all over the place. Very dry and woody and very masculine and potent. Very Lalique-ish, Encre Noir-ish kind of. There's a strong woody pencil-ish kind of smell to my nose. This shit smells like a #2 mistake.
You're a mistake.
I feel like I'm dry humping a Scantron sheet for those who are old like me. There's a lot of woody, herbal, almost subliminal, inky kind of smell in here. It's a very complicated fragrance that has a lot of inconsistencies as far as it's herbal, it's green, it's inky, it's dry, it's woody. Oh, it's that tea note. The black tea here is adding a almost anise-ish kind of energy. I gotta try this on skin. It's confusing, I'm not gonna lie. It is a little bit of a confusing scent on that test strip, but I want to see what kind of, let's do 2 sprays. I want to see what kind of energy is doing off the skin, because I don't dislike it, but there's a lot of things going on here that is really confusing my nose. Let me let this dry down for a couple of seconds. I don't want to jump right into a chemical mess and just throw off my impression, because I just feel like based off what I smelled off the test strip, it might just heal over a little bit. Let's go. Okay, there's more of a tiger balm-ish green, herbal, ink, pencil wood shaving. You definitely get the vetiver. You get that black tea essence. Again, underlined star anise kind of element, like minimal, not crazy. And now off of skin is when that juniper essence is starting to come up. Off the test strip, I didn't get a ton of it, but the juniper is definitely presenting itself more in that base of the opening, leaning towards that midsection as opposed to up top as the notes indicated. In the midsection, there's something here that's coming off a little bit briny, like olive juice, briny, salty. Maybe it's coming from what I recognize as an inkish kind of note. It's a very complicated fragrance. There is absolutely nothing in my collection that I can say, oh, this reminds me of A or B. It doesn't have that. Now, what I will say about the fragrance is that it doesn't feel like some of the other Lalique fragrances that they pop off the skin and have like 𝗙𝐸𝐷𝐸𝐴 𝗙𝐸𝐵. I was getting it more off the test strip, but off my skin, it's kind of just chilling. It's hovering like right around here. Very complicated fragrance. It's an emotionally disturbed fragrance. The tea note is really starting to pop up. The juniper berry starting to pop up, and it's starting to develop a better personality. It took a Valium or a Xanax and shit in that midsection, and it's starting to convert into something a little bit more interesting, but it has no wide range mass appeal about it. So just keep that in mind, but I didn't think that either. Let me let this dry down for a couple more seconds. I want to get to the full dry down to see what this fragrance is truly about, rather than giving it my traditional first impressions, because there's a lot going on. Be right back. Alright, we're back, full dry down mode. I haven't smelled it. I've been trying to stay away from my hand just to get that full feel. And let's see what my final determination of Encre Indigo on this first wear really is. Excuse me.
You're excused.
Okay, I'm feeling where this fragrance is at. Number one, I'm gonna start off by saying that this is ultra niche, very sophisticated, very manly. This is definitely 40 and over, 35 bare minimum, not something for a youthful energy clubbing going out. This is definitely more of an artistic piece, as Lalique fragrances generally do. Now, this does have an older presence, as I mentioned, but a nice element of class to the scent. It really comes off as an inky, dry vetiver fragrance with like a little bit of a fizzy tea and musky ambergris type of energy. It is a very confusing scent. I feel like it doesn't find its identity to at least mid to full dry down, and it's not something that you want to run to the store and get. But with that being said, I do like the fragrance. It doesn't drive me crazy, nor do I feel that it's going to be something that I'm going to reach for on a consistent basis, because it doesn't feel like it has the versatility to be worn on all occasions. It's really more of a classier type lituation wear than of a versatile daily wear signature scent. If I were to rate this joint on a normal scale from 1 to 10, I would hover this around a 6.8. It's not a bad fragrance at all, but I can see how a few people who aren't true reviewers or fragrance enthusiasts can be slightly confused about this scent and not really knowing how to feel, kind of like I did. But I can see how the true niche heads or fragrance connoisseurs, or ones who appreciate the artistry of the fragrance, can pinpoint the beauty of what's underlined in here. You know, there is a weird little brininess of this scent along with the ink that can be slightly deterrent to some people. I don't feel that way, but I don't also feel that that briny element along with that inky gin kind of vibe was necessary. I'm not mad at this joint though, but for me, I'm gonna give it like a half a ball spray. It's good. I'm liking it more and more. This has to be another full wear and get some oxygen on this shit to see what kind of energy it's on. But for me right now, only half a ball spray. That's it. Not crazy 𝗙𝐿𝐒. It's only half a ball spray, but more ink than anything. Ink, ink, ink is what this fragrance screams out for me. I love y'all mother suckers from the heart. Let me know what your thoughts are on Encre Indigo. Were you excited about the fragrance? Did you get a sample of it? Or is this something that would be right up your alley no matter what? I'll see y'all snitches next time. You know who it is. Biggest in the game. Smooches.
Hey, for all the chicks that got dead in the penthouse suite on top of my mom's crib. It's nonsense you never get in. It's nonsense that you would think that you would